Vâng, thưa quý vị, và tiếp theo chúng ta sẽ được lắng nghe phần chia sẻ từ chuyên gia về chiến lược thương hiệu, duy trì giá trị dài hạn và kiến tạo dấu ấn khác biệt trong bối cảnh cạnh tranh toàn cầu. Xin mời ông Anthony Moulton, nhà sáng lập của Brand, được lên sân khấu để chia sẻ với chúng ta. Xin mời anh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'd like to maybe quickly just firstly start with thanking Masterise and Savills for the presentation today and speaking to you. It's an honour to be here with you. For those that don't know me, my name is Anthony Moulton. I am the founder and managing director of Brand & Co, who was one of Asia Pacific's leading luxury branding agencies. We specialise in both property and luxury lifestyle brands. Over the past 25 years, we have worked and branded some of Asia Pacific's most iconic developments and destinations, and we've had the privilege of working with branded residences, hotels, with the global powerhouses of Accor, Marriott, IHG, and Hilton. On the global luxury lifestyle brands, we were the lead agency in Australia for Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, and recently we've just started working with Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. So before we actually dive into today's topic, I thought I might just set the scene for a bit on why does branding matter in real estate? And for a lot of developers maybe in the room, or people who have a portfolio of different assets, you know, mid-scale, upper scale, luxury, ultra luxury, all of these ingredients are important. So when we start to look at why branding matters in luxury real estate, first of all, the DNA of branded living is more than just quality or price. It's about crafting desire, legacy, and an emotional connection. And in real estate today, trust is the ultimate luxury. And people no longer buy property, they buy belief. Belief in the developer that he's going to deliver on his promise. So when you're asking a potential vendor to spend millions of dollars on a product, they want to know, am I going to get delivered what the developer's promised? So people no longer buy property, belief in a vision, in a promise, and the people behind that development. And thirdly, that's where branding becomes the bridge between vision and belief. It brings credibility, cachet, and confidence long before the actual construction starts. And I think this is a really great concept Masterise is doing in pioneering the actual branding of branded living in Vietnam. So I really take my hat off to what they've been doing recently. And the last one, ultimately, why does branding matter in property? Well, we heard Morrow talk before. Globally, this is recognised that a brand can deliver up to 20% gross realisation. So it's not just because of the name or what the name represents, it's the quality, consistency, and care, if you like. So going in a bit deeper into today's topic, how do real estate brands build everlasting value? And that's made up of three core ingredients. Whenever we design a brand at Brand & Co, with a property or an asset, these are the three most important ingredients or brand pillars that we bring in. It's about a legacy and creating a legacy. It's about enrichment. We've heard wellness, health. It's absolutely growing at astronomical levels. People are looking to restore, to rejuvenate the mind, the body, and the soul. And thirdly, I think this is the most important, is connection and community. How do you design a brand that makes people feel like they belong to the project? And these are just not marketing words. These are actual design principles. They define how luxury brands build lasting value and emotional connection. So I thought I might now break down these assets or these brand pillars for you. So when we look at a legacy, it's when a brand becomes a symbol of personal achievement and cultural distinction. The most powerful brands don't follow culture, they shape it. And they represent permanence, prestige, and a quiet confidence. And the third one, when we look at it, buyers at this end of the market aren't simply acquiring a residence, they're curating a statement of the identity of who they are. If you look at people, their values, their aspirations that they're looking for in life. And the last one with the legacy is, legacy brands don't chase attention. They attract admiration, and legacy isn't announced, it's actually recognised. And then if we go into the enrichment, the mind, the body, and the actual soul. And this is really a shift from prestige to emotion and well-being. It's also the new measure of luxury is in excess. It's not about more Louis Vuitton bags, about more fancy cars. People are actually looking more for that enrichment into their lifestyles, that sense of calmness and peace. And, it's how a place nurtures balance between body, mind, and soul. This is a project we've just finished in India, the world's biggest Western branded residences with Marriott, 1,700 apartments. And the Western residences philosophy is all built around the 6 pillars of well-being: eat well, move well, sleep well, and all of these types of things. And it really is a drawing in of that to the audience that they're trying to talk to. And thirdly, the materials, the sounds, every single detail reconnects people back to nature and to themselves. And the last one really is because enrichment is quite luxury that people now seek, not to actually show off, not to impress, but to actually restore the mind, the body, and the soul. And lastly, the third and key ingredient that we always bring into designing a brand is all around connection and belonging. Because connection, it's the human heartbeat of every great brand. Brands are intangible things. You can't touch them, you can't feel them. They come into your heart emotionally and grab you. And then, this is whether it's a curated residence club, a wellness lounge, it's the rhythm of the neighbourhood, but ultimately, the best brands designed for community. And the most desirable places are not just designed for people to live, but to belong. And the last one, why belonging? Because when people feel like they belong, they become your greatest ambassador, whether for the project, for the brand, or for the market that you're actually talking to. So, this all sounds great. You might be sitting there going, well, how do I do this? How do I create a brand that creates all these ingredients and brand pillars? So I'm going to very quickly take you through a case study of a project that we've just done and show you from concept to creation and how we brought this brand to life. This is a project we've just launched in Sydney, Australia. For all those people that don't know Sydney real estate that well, along this peninsula here, called Yarranaby Road, is home to Australia's most expensive real estate. And to give you a quick context of this property, as Morrow said, this is a self-branded project. It's a collection of 8 super prime residences on the edge of Sydney Harbour, ranging from 500 square metres to 800 square metres. There is a starting price of $25 million USD. And currently, one purchaser is potentially looking at combining the top 2 floors, which will end, if it goes ahead, in a $100 million USD transaction. That is an average of $100,000 USD per square metre. Each residence has its own exclusive entrance, a private chef's kitchen, and a 4-car garage. Has a 24-hour concierge, a private boat jetty, and as we were talking about enrichment and community before, there's a whole entire floor dedicated to wellness, spa, and gym. So to finish with, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you a quick video on this project. How did we bring legacy, enrichment, and a sense of connection and belonging? If anyone would like to buy one, I can arrange that for you. So really, ladies and gentlemen, just to finish and wrap this up, everything that I've spoken about, and I think this is probably the best way. It's a quiet affirmation. I've arrived, but I'm not here to be seen. I'm here to belong. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.